So numerical differentiation based on the Stirling's formula. So again we can start with a problem. So consider the problem, find df by dx and d square f by ds square at x equal to 0.5 for the function y equal to f of x given in the table. Okay, the data of function is given in the table, that is x f of x. Data are 0.1 1.5, 0.3 1.8, 0.5 2.2, 0.7 2.6, 0.9 3. So first please note down this question. So is it a finite data or backward divided difference data? Okay, so this is a finite data because the independent variable is taking values 0.1, 0.3, 0.5, 0.7, 0.9. So this is a finite data. And what is the period of this data? .2, that is 0.3 minus 0.1. 0.2 is the period of this data. So h is equal to 0.2. Now you can see that x equal to 0.5. That one is very close to, that is equal to this value 0.5. And you can see the difference of middle point. So we can use the Gauss forward central difference formula or Gauss backward central difference formula or Stirling's formula. So the best one is Stirling's formula. That is very easy to use. So we can use Stirling's formula here. Okay. So first what we need a central difference table. So by using the given data, we have to form the central difference table. Okay. So this one is a given data, xf, this one is a given data. So by using this data, first find the first order central difference, theta. So find it. So this entry is 1.8 minus 1.5, that is 0.3. This entry is 2.2 minus 1.8. This entry is 2.6 minus 2.2. This entry is 3 minus 2.6. Okay. So we have 0.3, this one, 0.4, 0.4, 0.4. So these are the theta values. Now by using this first order theta column, we have to find the second order theta column, that is theta square column we have to find. So find theta square. So 0.4 minus 0.3, that is 0.1 here, 0.4 minus 0.4, 0 here, 0.4 minus 0.4, 0 here. So the theta square column is 0.1, 0, 0. So this is theta square. Then by using the theta square column, we have to find the third order central difference, that is theta cube. So I think that is very easy to find. But please note this sign, 0 minus 0.1. Here we have minus 0.1. Don't forget to put that sign. 0 minus 0.1 is minus 0.1 here. And 0 minus 0 is 0. So the third order central difference column is minus 0.1 and 0. Now we can easily find the last column, that is theta raised to 4 column. So 0 minus minus 0.1. Here also you have to note the sign. This is 0 minus minus 0.1. So we have 0.1. Okay, plus 0.1 here we have. So this one is a central difference table. Now by using this central difference table, we have to find the value of df by dx and d square f by ds square at x equal to 0.5. So first we need the extrapolation formula given by Stirling's, that is Stirling's formula we need. So what is Stirling's formula? the Stirling's extrapolation formula is f of x is equal to f0 plus p into theta f 1 by 2 plus theta f minus 1 by 2 divided by 2 plus p square by 2 factorial into theta square f0 plus p into p square minus 1 divided by 3 factorial into theta cube f 1 by 2 plus theta cube f minus 1 by 2 divided by 2 plus p square into p square minus 1 divided by 4 factorial into theta raised to 4 f0 plus etc. Because we have central difference up to theta raised to 4 f0. So this is sufficient. So this is our Stirling's formula. So now from this find df by dx. By using this Stirling's formula, find df by dx. Find it. So we need df by dx. So df by dx is equal to df by dp into dp by dx. So dp by dx is 1 by h into df by dp. So we can find df by dp by using this equation. Find its derivative, it's df by dp. So we have equal to 1 by h into, in curly bracket, derivative of f0 is 0. So that is not written here. Now derivative, this is constant. So derivative of p is 1. So 1 into this one, that is theta f 1 by 2 plus theta f minus 1 by 2 divided by 2 plus the derivative of this term is 2p divided by 2. So that is p. So p into theta square of 0 plus this is actually pq minus p divided by 3 factorial. So its derivative is 3p square minus 1. 3p square minus 1 divided by 6, that is 3 factorial, into this theta cube f 1 by 2 plus theta cube f minus 1 by 2 divided by 2 plus this is actually p raised to 4 minus p square divided by 4 factorial. So its derivative is 4p cube minus 2p divided by 4 factorial into theta raised to 4 f0. Okay, plus etc. That is not important for us because we have up to theta raised to 4 f0. So this is df by dx. Okay, so now we are asked to find df by dx at x equal to 0.5. So xp equal to 0.5. So if xp equal to 0.5, please note here we are taking x0 equal to 0.5 because we are applying Stirling's formula. So the midpoint is taken as 0.5 means x0. So xp equal to 0.5, x0 equal to 0.5. So p is equal to 0.5 minus 0.5 divided by 0.2. So that is equal to 0. So p equal to 0. So as p equal to 0, substitute p equal to 0 into the previous equation. So our equation will become df by dx is equal to 1 by h into first term is theta f 1 by 2 plus theta f minus 1 by 2 divided by 2. Okay, then the next term will become 0. The next term will become 0, that is corresponding to theta f square. We have p, so that term will become 0. Then the next term is what we have 3p square minus p 3p square minus 1 divided by 6. So as p equal to 0, it will become minus 1 by 6. So minus 1 by 6 into theta cube f 1 by 2 plus theta cube f minus 1 by 2 divided by 2 plus etc. Plus etc. means actually that coefficient of theta raised to 4 f0, it will become 0. Actually, what is the coefficient of theta raised to 4 f0? It is 4p cube minus 2p. So both p terms will become 0. So the coefficient of theta raised to 4 f0 will become 0. Okay. So please note here theta raised to 4 f0 is absent. Theta raised to 4 f0 term is absent. So please note that. So now we are going to apply the values into this equation. Okay. So please substitute the values. Please take the average of theta f1 by 2 and theta f minus 1 by 2. Substitute, replace this bracket with that average of these two terms. Similarly, take the average of these two terms and replace this bracket with that average. So the average of these two terms are 0.4. So that is theta f 1 by 2 and theta f minus 1 by 2. The average is 0.4. Now the average of these two terms are minus 0.05. That is average of this. So please note df by dx is equal to, what is h? you are, please don't forget this h. This is 0.2. So you have to write it. So df by dx is equal to 1 by 0.2 into the average. This average term is 0.4. Okay, we from that table this is 0.4. Now the average of this one is minus 0.05. Already a minus sign is there, so minus into minus, this is plus into 1 by 6 into 0.05. So what is the value? .0417. So this is the answer. So df by dx at, so you have to write df by dx at x equal to 0.5 is 2.0417. Now we are asked to find d square f by dx square. Okay. So this is df by dx, where this curly bracket is df by dp. So from this we have to find d square f by dx square. So find it. So d square f by ds square is equal to, we all know that it is d by dx of df by dx. Now this outside one we can write it as d by dp into dp by dx. So we have d of df by dx by dp into dp by dx. Now we all know that dp by dx is 1 by h. So means we can write it as d square, this bracket is actually df by dp into dp by dx. So we can write it as d square f by dp square into dp by dx all square. So dp by dx is 1 by h. So dp by dx all square is 1 by h square into d square f by dp square. We already have this derivation. Okay. Now what is d square f by dp square? This curly bracket, I told you this curly bracket is df by dp. Its differentiation with respect to p is d square f by dp square. So 1 by h square into, we have to find the differentiation of this curly bracket. So with respect to p, this is 0 because it is constant, so its differentiation is 0. So this p will become 1. So 1 into d square f0. What is the differentiation of this one? This one is 6p divided by 6 because 1 is differentiation of 1 is 0. So we have 6p by 6. It is p. So p into theta cube f1 by 2 plus theta cube f minus 1 by 2 divided by 2. Now what about this term? This term will become 12p square minus 2 divided by 24. Okay. Into theta raised to 4 f0 plus etc. We have up to this term. So that is sufficient. So please note d square f by dx square is equal to 1 by h square into the differentiation. So 1 by h square into theta square f0 plus p into theta cube f1 by 2 plus theta cube f minus 1 by 2 divided by 2 plus 12p square minus 2 divided by 24 into theta raised to 4 f0 plus etc. If you want, we can remove 2 from this expression. We can write it as 6p square minus 1 divided by 2. Well, if you want, you can write that. Okay. So this is d square f by ds square. So please note down this equation. D square f by dx square is equal to 1 by h square into theta square f0 plus p into theta cube f1 by 2 plus theta cube f minus 1 by 2 divided by 2 plus 12p square minus 2 divided by 24 into theta raised to 4 f0. So note down this equation. So now here, what is the value of p? P equal to 0. So as p equal to 0, this equation will become, this entire term will become 0 by p equal to 0. Now this term will become, this 12p square, this term will become 0. So we have minus 2 by 24, that is minus 1 by 12 theta raised to 4 f0. Right? So d square f by dx square as p equal to 0, d square f by dx square is equal to 1 by h square into theta square f0 minus 1 by 12 into theta raised to 4 f0. So please note down that equation. D square f by ds square equal to 1 by h square into theta square f0 minus 1 by 12 into theta raised to 4 f0 as p equal to 0. So after substituting the value, we have 1 by 0.2 square Now what is the value of theta square f0? That is 0. Theta square f0 is 0 minus 1 by 12 into, what is the value of theta raised to 4 f0? That is 0.1. Theta raised to 4 f0 is 0.1. So what is the value? Minus 0.2083. Very good. So please note d square f by, you have to write it as d square f by ds square at x equal to 0.5 is minus 0.2083. That is the final answer. It is not d square f by ds square. D square f by ds square is a analytical function. We are asked to find the numerical value. So you have to write d square f by ds square at x equal to 0.5 is minus 0.2083. So that's the answer.